Hello out there and welcome back to Flicks with Justin, as today we are doing another ranking video, and today we're going to rank the 3 live-action Mortal Kombat movies, because Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out today, so let us get us all ready for the new one to see if this one's going to be the best of the franchise, middle, or is it going to be the absolute worst, which I think we all know that's not going to happen. But with Mortal Kombat being one of the most popular fighting franchises out there, everybody knows about it. Hell, even superheroes are getting involved in this franchise. Now, let's take a look at the live-action movies. Not going to look at the animated ones, just the 3 live-action ones, and see if this is one of the better video game franchises, or is it going to get replaced by someone else, or is Street Fighter going to knock them down from their pedestal and be the better franchise fighting movie, video game series, whatever. But let's go and rank into the videos. Alright, and at our number 3 spot, this should not be anyone's surprise at all. As number 3, we have Mortal Kombat Annihilation from 1997. The sequel from the 95 movie, and basically just picking up where the last one left off. Shao Kahn's coming to rule the world, trying to take over. Mortal Kombat's supposed to have a tournament. No tournament really gets started because, no one plays by the rules and there is no freaking tournament in these movies. But yes, this is one of the worst movies in the franchise and still considered one of the worst movies, period. Now, the pros, if there is even really any, the Liu Kang fight scenes, they're not as good as the first movie's fight scenes at all. Not even Liu Kang's fight scenes. But I did enjoy watching Liu Kang's fight scenes because I do enjoy Robin Shou's action scenes. In most of the movies I've seen him in, he's usually got the better fight scenes. So I did enjoy his fight scenes, and knowing that he is the choreographer for this one and the last movie makes sense, but even then the editing still lets it down, because there are a list of cons, as recasting half the cast. I mean, half the cast from the freaking last scene in the movie aren't even in this movie, and we kill off Johnny Cage within like 5 seconds, so what was the point of even recasting him at all? So I don't even get it. Like, none of these, you don't even have any connection to these characters because they're brand new freaking people. The effects are absolutely horrible. I don't even care for 97. The effects in 95 were better than the ones in this movie, and this is 2 years older or younger. So it should not be as bad as they were. Like, good God, they were hard to watch. And then cramming in so many characters from the video game, like, they just kind of threw a character and said, here's this guy, here's this person, and this person. We don't need to give them any reason why they're actually here. Let's just throw them in here and pretty much making them useless. Like, I just don't get why we needed so many characters if we didn't even build them up as anything more than just plot exposition, really. The acting, I mean, dear God, the best line in this movie is the, "Mother, you're alive? Too bad you die." Like, Jesus Christ, that is just, like, Tommy was so acting levels of greatness, apparently. The editing is all over the freaking place. I mean, there are so many cuts. There is just terrible editing all over the freaking movie. I mean, some scenes are just hard to watch because of how bad it is edited. And then the Shao Kahn and Liu Kang aminality, like, what the hell am I looking at? I would rather watch stop motion than watch whatever that abomination was. It completely takes you out of the scene, and the whole, this is the ruler that, this is the big boss that we need to beat, otherwise Earth is going to be destroyed and conquered. I could not care less. At this point, I'm like, just take the world. I don't even care if this is what I've got to look at. And then Raiden getting beaten by everybody. I mean, every fight it seemed like Raiden was in, the dude's getting his ass kicked by everybody. I mean, it was just like, you're supposed to be the god of thunder and the god of earth, and you're getting your ass handed to you more than anybody in this movie. I mean, Sonya Blade is kicking more ass than you, Raiden. Like, come on. So, overall, I got to give this movie a D minus, and it is definitely the worst of the three. All right, and now on to number 2, as we are going to give it to Mortal Kombat from 1995. Now, it was a bit of a toss-up between this one and first, but first ended up just edging it out by a bit. So, obviously, this one's the adaptation, the first Mortal Kombat adaptation from the video game. Liu Kang's trying to avenge his brother who got killed by Shang Tsung, and going through the Mortal Kombat tournament to also save Earth, because Earth is on its last legs of basically being conquered from Outer World, essentially. Now, the pros, I liked the main leads. I liked, Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, Johnny Cage. I liked how they all bounced off well off each other. They all had good chemistry. Like, I did enjoy watching them. I wasn't, taken out, out of place with they were watching it. I just enjoyed watching them. They were all good characters, and I did enjoy all of them. They were very likable. Shang Tsung is just an awesome villain. There's a reason why they have used him in so many games, and why they've even taken the actor and put him in the recent Mortal Kombat games. Like, it is just iconic, and the whole your soul is mine. Like, he just encapsulates it so well, and it's just so iconic. Like, chef's kiss, definitely the best villain in these movies for sure. And then most of the fights, obviously, Robin shows how good he is, and I wish he would get more work. Whether that's his choice or not, I don't really know. But I did enjoy the fight scenes that were not taken out. Some of them did feel very video game-esque, and some fight scenes kind of didn't live up to it. But they were still enjoyable in some way. Like, I could still get some enjoyment out of all the fights that we got in the movie. Unfortunately, some of the cons, how does the tournament work? People can just randomly choose people they want to fight, and then we're just randomly facing people. Like, where is the tournament structure? Like, are we ever going to get a Mortal Kombat movie where the tournament actually makes sense and there's a reason? Like, can we get, like, a bracket, like, March Madness, like, thing here so I can understand what the hell is going on? Like I said in the Mortal Kombat Annihilation, some of the effects in this movie don't hold up. Granted, they are 10 times better than the one in Annihilation, but still, some of them do feel out of place, and you're like, well, I get it is 95, but damn, there's still movies in the 80s that have better effects, and they hold up better than this, so I kind of can't do it, and it kind of can take me out of the scene for the moment. And then, also, this is more like a con for me, but some characters from the game are treated like side characters. Like, Sub-Zero and Scorpion don't feel like real threats. They're just henchmen that don't... Like, I don't have to worry. Shang Tsung, I'm worried about. Like, he is a good villain. I know he is a true bad guy, that he is a huge threat, but I don't feel like Scorpion and Sub-Zero were treated the same way, and they just kind of feel like they're very side characters that are just there because name recognition. And then, other characters like Jax isn't even in the damn movie. Like, he's so much of a side character. Like, it's like, oh, that guy's Jax. Hope you caught him, because now you'll never see him again. Like, they couldn't use anybody else at all from the games. Like, that's just what we could have gotten. We couldn't get anything story-wise for them. But overall, I still enjoy this one, and I still like it. I can still go back and watch it and get enjoyment. And that's why I got to give it a grade of a C+. All right, and now we have made it to number 1, and that is Mortal Kombat from 2021. Now, like I said, this one just edged out the 95 one, and maybe that's recency bias, who knows, but I still enjoy this one and the 95 version. I still enjoy both of those movies very much. Annihilation is probably the only one I do not want to ever watch again. But number 1 goes to this Mortal Kombat, and this one picks up completely different as we get a brand new character, Cole Young, who is an MMA fighter, who is a really crappy fighter, to be perfectly honest, and is thrust into this Mortal Kombat tournament, and kind of just like all the other ones, Earth is on its last chance of winning Mortal Kombat, and they gotta win this last tournament, otherwise Outer World's gonna take over and rule them. So, the pros. That opening scene, dear God, that is awesome. If the whole movie could have been like that opening scene, this movie probably could have been a whole lot better. But damn, that opening scene, just the build up, the fighting, the act, I don't even know what words to say other than I enjoyed it very much. It definitely gets you in and gets you ready for Mortal Kombat. No skipping on the blood. This is a Mortal Kombat movie, and just like the games, there is blood galore. So if you do not like seeing blood, why the hell are you watching a Mortal Kombat movie to begin with? But damn, there is no skipping on the blood. You see so much blood, it feels like you are still playing the game. Like, I love that they did not skip out it, and they kept it true to how the games are so bloody and gory, and that's what they tried to do with this game, or this movie, as much as they possibly can. Kano. I just enjoy Kano. I know he's a bad guy and you're supposed to hate him, but he definitely has some of the best lines in the movie, and he is definitely probably the most enjoyable character in this movie. And I don't mind Kano being a bad guy or Kano being a piece of crap, and I don't even mind him coming back alive in the second one just to get more Kano. Like, I really enjoyed Kano in this movie. And then Sub-Zero versus Scorpion. Anytime these two fought, it was definitely the best fighting scenes in the movie. From the opening scene when they fought before they had their powers fully, to at the ending when they have their powers and they are all dressed up in their Mortal Kombat outfits. Like, both scenes were just enjoyable, and I would have rather had a movie based around Sub-Zero versus Scorpion than what we actually got with Cole, which we'll get to in a second. But yeah, Scorpion and Sub-Zero facing each other is definitely the steal of the movie, and they definitely had the best fight scenes overall. Now the cons. Cole is the worst freaking character and probably the worst fighter. I mean, I don't think Cole won a fight by himself at all in this movie. Every fight that he was in, he had to get help from somebody, and like, I did not care about him as a character. I didn't care about his family. I didn't care about him. He felt like he was just the same throughout the whole movie. I don't feel like he changed really at all. Like, he doesn't seem any different as a person, other than this is just the character we got to use to introduce you to the world. We know what Mortal Kombat is. We don't need Cole Young to show us the freaking world of Mortal Kombat. We know. We played the games. We're here for that reason. I don't need to see Cole. If Cole dies in this next one, I don't care. If anything, it might be a pro into that one. But by far the worst, and worst character and worst fighter overall. Some of the editing on the fight scenes, like, I do not like having my fight scenes chopped up so much. I want to see the choreography. I want to see the fighting in its full scale. I don't mind some editing to get a different angle or anything, but I don't need it chopped up so much where I don't know what the hell is going on or what the hell is happening. I hate when movies and shows do that. Let me see the fight scene. Let me see the work that was put into the choreography. I want to see it. I don't care if it looks choreography, like staged or whatever. I want to see the fight scenes. Let me see them. Stop editing them to the point where you don't trust the choreographer. Let me see the fight scenes. And then the villains minus Sub-Zero felt very mid. I did not care about any of the other characters. I can honestly tell you they were all very forgettable because they showed up, got a little bit of a win, and then got their ass beat right after that. Like, other than Sub-Zero and maybe Shang Tsung, but he didn't really do anything other than, like, take the soul of one person. So other than maybe him, every other villain was kind of weak, and I could care less about them. They really are very forgettable. And overall, I got to give this movie a C+. But let me know your rankings down below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you agree? Disagree? I want to know. Let me know in the comment. I want to read what your rankings are and why you put them there or why you agree or disagree. I don't care if it's whatever. I just want to hear what your rankings are. And also let me know what rankings you want me to do next. I am open to suggestions. And as long as the movie franchise has at least 3 or more movies, I'll take a look at it. Except for Puppet Master. I'm not watching like 12 to 14 fucking movies. I'm not doing that. Unless I get to like 200 subscribers, I'm not fucking doing that. No way. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.